Remember the telephone game when we were kids? Remember that game? Such a fun game when we played with kids, but now I don't think even kids would know about it today. But what kind of happened in that game as you passed along from me, the starting point, I whispered to you, and Mike, you passed on to 5 other people, what would eventually happen at the end? It gets lost. What also in business, though, gets lost with that plan or that objective, beyond doing the job at the end, what gets lost in the shuffle? The vision, but the engagement, the buy-in, what it means to me, what can I get out of it? What's in it for me? What can I learn from this? How can my career grow from this? If I'm going to learn, let's say, Lean and Six Sigma, right? Processes I could get certified in or learn, what's the relevance to me in my career objectives? Right? How can I utilize this experience for my future goals? What can it do for me? And to Alan's point, the individual gets lost. The team doesn't get lost as much because I'm focused on the objective for the team, but at least understanding on a relevance, what can it do for me? Because if I understand what it does for me, how does that help me even drive more execution forward? If I can see what's really in it for me from what my career is about or what I want to learn or what I want to take on, what can it do even more for me to know that, motivate, but how will that help me in the work I'm doing? What will I be able to do? I'll see the relevance. What else can I see more of when I see the relevance to me? In other words, if I were to take my glasses off, and I'm nearsighted, by the way, honestly, if I look through my glasses and I can see a lot less. Would you agree? If I put them on, what can I now do?
See more clearly.
So I see more clearly, but I'm able to be more what? And this is going to lead us right to the next point. Actually, I'll go back to that. Brings me back to what? If you turn 2 pages, we're going to get to that. We'll get back to that model in a second. But it allows me to be more what? Creative, right? I can solve problems more effectively. I can create more synergy and more seamlessness within, obviously, the effectiveness of my job. I can ask better questions. I can obviously even create more opportunity. Why? If it's closer to me, if I know what's also in it for me, not just for my department and my job, but understand what I can gain from it, how will that help me do these things to be more effective? Your own opinion.